up?
Would you looky there? Ain't that a sight? Tends to make one feel kinda small and insignificant like, what with the vastness and grandeur of the universe and all.
Yeah, tell 'em about the legend, Octagon.
I was just getting to that presently, Boyd. Now, I don't know about y'all, but my brother Romboyd here and I have heard tell of a legend.
Uh-huh. We heard it from this guy, who heard it from his cousin, who used to live next door to this other guy.
Be that as it may, we have it from a very reliable source that the Galvin...
Who is just about the smartest folks ever.
Oh, heck, Romboyd, do you want to tell this story?
Well, okay. Legend has it that one of the Galvan created a whole planet all by himself called Promise. Now, what runs low on juice from time to time on account of it's really some kind of giant machine or some such.
Preposterous tale, if you ask me.
Sure is pretty, though. Ooh, what are them there beam thingies?
They is for pulling the moons of a planet into a new orbit, like so. And when the moons of Promise in particular is in just the right position, what you might call the sweet spot.
Ooh, kick the dog and spit in the fire. Go on.
The planet gets all charged upified again. It's quite the green energy initiative, actually. Now, every time the big planetary recharge happens on Promise, supposedly, the Galvins set up a bunch of racetracks on worlds all over the known universe and then some, to celebrate with a galaxy-wide Grand Prix.
Hold on there. That don't sound like something the Galvan would do, Octagon.
Who's telling this story, you or me?
I thought I was.
No. Now, where was I? Oh, legend has it that whenever this here Grand Prix is held, the Galvan only allow the best racers in the galaxy to participate in this most prestigious of occasions. It's a winner-take-all, knock-down, drag-out, high-speed showdown, the likes of which one is unlikely to ever see again in one's lifetime.
In go-karts?
So the legend goes.
Whew, that sure is a mighty fine story, Octagon. If only there was some way for you and I to partake in said improbable event.
Funny you should ask. Howdy! I'm Octagon Friedel, your commentator type person. This here's my brother Romboyd.
Call me Boyd.
The event to which we were so wistfully referring before just happens to be about to take place right now.
Well, don't that beat all?
Boyd and I'll be right here with you through the whole shebang. So sit back, kick off your gravity boots, and get ready for some galactic racing. Here we are at Blizzard Ridge, starting point for the beginner's luck circuit. This here is the ice planet Kilmus. Necro-Phrygians like Big Chill call this place home. Personally, I find its climatory landscape to be a mite inhospitable. Besides Kilmus, this circuit will also take us to the water world of Passes and the garbage dump of the universe, Vulpin.
Hey, remember when we was going to repo that ship on Vulpin, and I found that perfectly good pair of underwear just a-floating in the sludge?
Boyd.
I'm wearing them right now. Can you believe the things people throw away?
Boyd, do you recall us conversating recently about your lack of focus and its tendency to distract from the task at hand?
Ooh, look, shiny object. Here I go over here now.
As I was saying, Blizzard Ridge is so named on account of this here ridge. where the wind and snow could send racers flying off into the chasm. And if and the folks make it past the blizzard, they'll drive forthwith into this here cave, where these so-called...
I think you mean pointy ice thingies.
stalactites are precipitating every which way all over the road. It is surely gonna take some adroit driving skills to get past those bad boys.
3, 2, 1, go!
Sometime this millennium.
That's what these here kart races need, Octagon. More stuff blowing up real good.
Pedal on the right.
Wahoo! That sure was a beauty.
We gotta make our vehicle do that, Octagon.
Slow down.
Well, he ain't a leaving no more.
Ultimate. Ain't nothing standing in his way now, I reckon.
Don't quit your day job. It happens.
Now, here's a picturesque planet. Look at all them oceans, Octagon.
I'd rather not, Lloyd. I'm suffering from a touch of the... kinetosis.
Well, I don't know, your breath don't smell no worse than usual.
Seasickness. Dang it, just get us through this thing. Oh, so the race can start.
If and you say so. First, they's a racing through some turns that go up and down and around.
Lloyd.
And then the racers is gonna go over a bootsy jump and get way up yonder high where they can see them rolling waves a tossing and a turning.
Wrong, Lloyd.
Then they's a gonna come a whipping around and whoosh right over another one of them whoopsie daisy jumps.
Lloyd.
And then it's into the final turn where the water's just a flowing in them slidey boosts that rock back and forth and back and forth. Fine. If and that's the way y'all feels about my narrative type skills, Octagon, you just go and do it yourself next time. 3, 2, 1.
time. I am...
Now that there was exceedingly nasty. I likes it.
Right on
We gotta
target.
make our vehicle do that, Octagon.
If I had $1 for every time that happened to one of us.
Payback time.
There's a new fella in the lead.
Here.
Ah!
Them there piles of decaying detritus mean we find ourselves on the planet Vulpin. This place is a dump for every type of nastiness imaginable and then some. Vulpamancers like wild mutton come from hereabouts. No accounting for taste. I find the smell to be somewhat distressing on one's nasal cavities.
Oh, so that's what that is. I know them beans we had for lunch ain't a sitting well with you, so...
Boyd, that would fall under the category of what you might call too much information. Anyhow, Vulpin is also home to a little track we call Toxic Tunnel. Shortly after the start, there's a mighty tricky crisscross with jumps that make racers pass each other in midair. And they continue crisscrossing until they come back together after a big old clover leaf.
When everybody's back on the same track again, they all jump into one of them sludge holding facilities. Jumping over sludge could make for some good old smash-ups, ain't that right, Octagon?
Indeed, Boyd, indeed. Now after that, it's one more ginormous jump, and then smooth sailing. Until the next lap starts, anyway. You have anything to add, Boyd?
Oh, yeah. About them beans.
Let's just start the race, Boyd.
3, 2, 1, go!
Later.
ultimate time for Ultimate Humongousaur! When somebody uses that ultimate armor glitches.
Get out of the swamp fire! Ultimate Echo!
Howdy, folks, and welcome to Frozen Freeway, the first track in the circuit that folks around these parts call Freezeway Jungle.
You reckon they calls it that on account of Kill Miss being a tad bit on the bone-chillingly cold side?
I do reckon that is correct, Void. But this circuit will take us yonder to the Null Void and Primus, too.
Oh, well, that's good, cause prison dimensions and jungles with mechanical mosquitoes as big as your head is so much better.
You through complaining so's I can resume commentating?
Not yet. Okay, now I'm through.
Good. So, trickiest part of this go-round is these here ramp jump doohickeys. Hitting that there trigger makes them go up and down, and if you hit one whilst it's up, you get yourself to the shortcut. But if some folk goes and hits the trigger while you're jumping, well, let's just say the outcome will be less than serendipitous, what with the perilous drop to your doom and all.
3, 2, 1.
Does smile occasionally on the speedium car.
Press
these here kart races need, Octagon. More stuff blowing up real good.
We're better than I thought!
Big Chill just switched on his ultimate power. We have a new lead. First place is something one does aspire to in a race. The Null Void, a dimension created by the Galvin to be a big old prison. This place is home to the kind of unpleasant folks that'd make even the likes of you and me, boy, call for help from the plumbers.
Or they can call for help from us, should we ever graduate from the Plumber Academy.
True enough, stranger things have come to pass. Now, what y'all might not know is the Null Void is also home to some of the preeminent racetracks in the galaxy, including this one here, Drill Base Drag. The track is sometimes force field, sometimes asteroid, and all the times arduous to cling to.
Yeah, it's also real hard to stay on.
Once the racers get themselves to D-Void's drill base, they got to make a crucial decision. Either go left and stay safe, or break right and take the shorter but much more inclined to cause your demise route. In the end, there's a lot of jumping and just trying not to fall off until the very last jump drops all the racers right at what is known in the nomenclature as the finish line.
I was a mite disappointed they doesn't just blow up real good when they fall.
Truer words were never spoken, Boyd, but sometimes falling into an endless void must suffice. Let's get her started. 3, 2, 1, go! Overtaking the competition. I expect.
There was exceedingly nasty. I likes it.
That there's what you might call painful.
These here kart races need, Octagon. More stuff blowing up real good.
Welcome to Primus once again, where the participants are about to circumnavigate the course known as Jungle Run. Now, some folks have been speculating that Primus is the fabled home of the codon stream, from whence Ben Tennyson's Ultimatrix gets its DNA to turn him into alien creatures and what have you.
Now, I gotta tell you, I find that mighty hard to believe.
As do I, Boyd. Some folks believe anything, but they ain't educated like us. Now, the racers is gonna traverse into the tunnels near the volcano. Inside, they can stick the main road or take a more dangerous shortcut to the left, where they run the risk of encountering said fabled codon stream up close and personal like.
By which you mean get stuck in?
I do indeed. When they gets into the jungle, it's a pretty straight shot right on back to the start.
Listen, you count them snappy plants and them giant mechanical mosquito things what's a shooting up the track.
Well, yes, those could be a mite hazardous, I expect. 3, 2, 1, go!
Looks like somebody down found himself a shortcut. Was exceedingly nasty. What? We got to see you later.
Trying to drive.
Someone's done gone and went over. This should be exceedingly entertaining.
Somebody used his phone. He done blows away. Free about that. Thank you.
We are here presently at the start of the Wet Wasteland Circuit.
And this time, we gets to go to Vulpian and the Null Void too.
That's right, Boyd. Incineration and incarceration is in our future. Not the first time. But for now, we're on Pisces at the aptly named Pisces Falls track. That there titleization comes from waterfalls like these here. And steering through them is indeed a challenge.
Then there's some more flowing water and a crazy curve what gives you a great view of the ocean. Would you looky there? Not that that would appeal to you, Octagon, what with your weak stomach and all.
Ooh. Then it's open road and a couple more waterfalls leading up to one heck of a gut-busting jump to the finish. I got some feeling this race is gonna be a fun one to watch, boy. 3, 2, 1, go! Someone just lost their lead. Such is the fleeting nature of all things.
Hey, looks like somebody new's a leading the pack.
We have a new lead. First place is indeed something one does aspire to in a race.
Well, he ain't a leading no more.
That there's what you might call painful.
Take 'em home, Icy Road. Big Jill's done charged and ready.
See right there? That, boy, is what is known in the vernacular as going ultimate.
Hey! In it to win it!
No tour of Vulpin would be complete without a trip through the waste processing plants. Actually, no tour of Vulpin doesn't include garbage of some fashion.
Garbage Gauntlet lets the racers get close enough to smell it.
It is a mighty difference. Just round from the start, the racers get introduced to the garbage mover system. They got to dodge all the junk that's teleporting in from the other junk movers on the planet while driving against the belt. Then, Oh boy, you gotta check this one out.
Oh, I know. Then there's this big crane, see? And they can hit the switch and boom, baby! Off go the other racers, right over the edge. Blowed up real good.
You seem to get a great deal of pleasure out of other folks' pain, Boyd.
Is that wrong? 3, 2, 1.
Good idea using that shortcut, eh, boy? If I had a dollar for every time that happened to one of us.
Shortcuts is always shorter than long cuts.
Folks might be wanting to take some precaution right about now. On that count of someone done switched on their ultimate power. Racing in the know, Ford, has what you might call its ups and downs. And that is never more true than on this here track. Dimension dementia. The racers making waves right from the start when they go through these bumpy bits. Around the next corner, it's up to the sideways asteroid, back down again.
Oh! I just got your up and down joke, Octagon. Cause the track goes up and down. I is smart.
I'm pleased that my clever play on words did not go unnoticed. But Boyd, I'm afraid the joke is on the racers this time. On account of while they still all disorientated, the boosted jump drops them smack dab in the middle of some of them no guardians.
Woo, that's gonna be some fireworks, that is.
And then up comes another twisty section to turn them all about before they takes that final jump to the finish. Oh, I tell you, Boyd, the no Boyd ain't for no sissies.
3, 2, 1, go! there's about to regret that Rat's mama never had him declawed. Somebody's taking the short way round. We gotta make our vehicle do that octagon. Somebody new's in front. He done blowed him away real good. Do not trust that there Kevin left. And other races ain't gonna need her now that he's all charged up and such.
Ultimate activate. Ain't nothing standing in his way now, I reckon.
Yes, it's you! Oh, down!
That's what these here kart races mean, Octagon. More stuff blowing up real good.
First place does slow on the speedy of cars.
All the gas paid off! I swapped the competition!
Null Prime's a circuit, and it all starts here on a Primus track called Galvin Gorge, named after the famous clothier Galvin Klein.
Not to impugn your inestimable knowledge of fashion, Boyd, but this here track's named after the Galvin aliens from the planet Galvin Prime.
Really? Well, what kind of clothes do they make?
Boyd, when this is over, we needs to have us a long talk.
Okay.
But right now, we got us a race to commentate, son. So, after driving through the cave a bit, the racers jump a chasm and make themselves a hard left into a split where they can take the high road or, if they're quick on the trigger, a moderately lower one. They's gonna take a bunch of jumps across some codon streams.
Which is none too pleasant to swim in, or so I've heard tell.
And through the codon flow tubes to the central pumping station, where fans is ready to knock the spit out of any racer's curse with what you call less than optimal timing.
Ooh-wee, it's gonna be a humdinger. Let's get her started. 3, 2, 1, go!
Not yet, Boyd, not yet.
I said go.
Boyd.
Go!
Oh, he's just a tad bit excitable. Pay him no mind.
3, 2, 1, go! Somebody new's in front. He done floated away real good.
Try to give you a license.
Looks like somebody new's a late in the pack.
Surmise that's gonna leave a mark. Now something? Really, wow!
We got us a new laser! Somebody done gone ultimate.
Near as I can tell, Swampfire has got his ultimate on, and that boy is really getting it. Is not happy with this turn of events. Here we are on Kilmus again, folks. This here track is called Tidal Tundra. Tell 'em about it, Boyd.
I'd be happy to, Octagon. Well, seems this place weren't always the frozen armpit of the universe such as it is now. Would you believe it was once a paradise all tropical-like?
That is, in fact, an accurate statement. All the tracks here are laid down right smack on top of a frozen ocean that ain't exactly what you'd call stable. There's some jumping and twisting right at the start, but that's the easy portion of what is otherwise dubious terrain.
Now, this here part would appear to be a mite more tricky.
Indeed it does, boy. The racing contingent must time their passage across these plates judiciously. When they get across, racers drive right smack up the face of a frozen wave and then down through some twisted turning parts to get themselves back from whence they started. This'll be a fun one to watch, I reckon. 3, 2, 1, go! Seems first place does smile occasionally on the speedy of cars. If I had a known at the time that happened to one of us. Oh yeah!
Right on target.
That ultimate humongousaur is what you might call, get ready for it, diminutively challenged. And his attack is all charged up too.
Now that there was exceedingly nasty.
That there's what you might call pain. Ah! In your face! What?
Look out! Ultimate aliens are coming through!
Will not stand for this, or sit for it either! Here we are back on Pisces at a track heretofore known as the Agitator.
Which, coincidentally, was Octagon's nickname during our time at the Plumbers Academy.
What if I told you about non sequiturs, boy?
That, I don't know what that means.
That is correct.
Yes.
The racers head right for the underwater sections from the start, sweeping through tubes that, if they done broke, would make for a bunch of what you might call drowned participants. The track gets its appellation from these filtration agitators that, what with the water moving and all, make for a truly challenging driving experience. After surviving that predicament, it's back up topside whence the racers sweep through a wide bank with a couple of tricky waterfalls before heading right back on to where it all started.
3, 2, 1, go!
Let me tell you something, cockeyed! No apology!
Somebody amused him from it. He done blowed him away real good. We gotta make our vehicle do that, Octagon.
You did that on purpose.
No. Now that there was exceedingly necessary.